Hello, I am the narrator. Before this episode begins, Dr. Von Schliemann will be talking about one of the princes of hell that might make you want to lose your motivation to do anything. Without further ado, the show begins. Good morning, everybody. My name is Dr. Von Schliemann, and today we'll be talking about Belpheger, where the legend/myth came from, information about the creature. Like the other princes of hell, Belpheger was first a part of the Jewish belief, and he was known as Asaren Belpheger. This demon is a part of the seven princes of hell and is known for being sloth, which means to be lazy or do little to no effort to get something done. Whenever Belpheger was still known as Belpheger, he was actually a god to the Israelites and was worshipped to the point where God, from Christianity, I believe, had to step in and stop this. Another thing that Belpheger has in common with the seven princes of hell is that before he was a demon, he was an angel and was a part of the principalities. How it looks, what powers or abilities does it have? No one really knows what Belpheger looks like. Over the many years, his description of what he looks like has changed. But according to Jacques Alvin Salmon Colin de Plaxky, a French writer, published a description in 1818 of what possibly Belpheger looks like. In most cases, he takes the form of a young woman, here's the catch, that is butt naked, just absolutely naked. Or his more natural form, which legitimately looks like a demon. He's got like those big horns, he's got long sharp teeth and nails, he's got a tail. But probably the best part of the whole description is that he's on a toilet. I think that's good stuff. Belpheger also doesn't really have much for powers, except for one, which is just shape-shifting. That's normally what he uses. Is it mortal or immortal? Where does it live? Way back in the biblical times, when Israelites would still worship Belpheger, they would often do it in caves. But whenever he's not on the surface, getting his glory, he's down in hell. And he's a servant, more. An interview. Are there any sightings of the creature? Okay, so since I don't have anyone that's coming in to do the interview, I'll just tell you. I will be more than happy to teach the people about the Bible. Okay. If you can, just say your name to the camera along with what you do. And if you can, please read Numbers 25, verse 3 through 9, please. Yes. My name is Brother David, and I am a preacher in England Church. Yes. Numbers 25, verse 3 through 9. So Israel yoked themselves to Belpheger, and the Lord's anger burned against them. The Lord said to Moses, "Take all the leaders of these people, kill them, and expose them to broad daylight before the Lord, so that the Lord's fierce anger may turn away from Israel." So Moses said to Israel judge, each of you must put to death those of your people who have yoked themselves to Belpheger. Then an Israelite man brought into the camp a Mandite woman right before the eyes of Moses. And the whole assembly of Israel, well, they were weeping at the entrance to the tent of meeting, when Phinehas, son of Eleazar, and the son of Aaron, the priest, saw this, he left the assembly, took a spear into his hand, and followed the Israelite into the tent. He drove the spear until both of them, right through the Israelite man and into the woman's stomach. Then the plague against the Israelites was stopped, but those who died in the plague numbered 24,000. Oh wow, that's a very interesting story. Can you kind of explain what it means? Why yes, of course. You see, Belpheger, which is Belpheger, posed as a fake god. And this angered the Lord. So he sent Moses down to kill the people who have betrayed him. And believe it or not, Moses has gone up against quite a few fake gods. Oh, wow. Well, thank you for joining me. This has been the interview. Who they hunt for, how to avoid them. Belpheger, believe it or not, actually likes to target Paris. And will often target people that are more wishful thinking, that they want more than what they have, and or want to do stuff with little to no effort, something that he's already trying to make people do. Because of this, Belpheger has the intentions of making God's creations fail and become lazy and unsuccessful. Any questions? Alright. So, I have a question here. So, what was his job when Belpheger got from Satan? So basically, I kind of said this in the beginning, Belpheger is a servant to Satan, and at one point he got a mission to go to the surface of Earth and see if love can be manipulated or not, taken advantage. So, unfortunately that is the end of the video. If you are fascinated by Belpheger, there are links in the description that go more into detail about all of the information I found. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and have a nice day. You know, I actually don't think there's going to be any bloopers, but if there is, here they are. Has changed according to, oh my goodness. This is the end of the video, end of the video, end of the video. Pew pew. End of the video, end of the video. This is the end of the video. Pew pew. Pew pew. Pew pew. End of the video, end of the video, end of the video.